Well, now that tax season has wrapped up, you probably have lots of important documents lying around your home, and you're probably thinking, how do I safely get rid of them? Well, an event here happening this afternoon in Roanoke can help you do that. And here to talk about AARP's Strikeout Scams event is Brian Jacks. Brian, thanks for being here.
Thanks for having me.
Yeah, so tell me about this event that's going on today and what's happening there.
Today, from 3 o'clock until 7 o'clock, AARP Virginia is offering free shredding of documents open to the public at AMF Hilltop Lanes off of Williamson Road.
Okay, and talk about why is it important to shred those sensitive documents? I know tax season just ended and people have got W-2s lying around and all those kinds of things. So why is it important to get rid of them safely?
Well, information is power, and criminals recognize that. Oftentimes, our information on documents could include email addresses, phone numbers, and right now there are scammers that are out there attempting to target folks with text messages, emails, and on the phone. So whenever we can make sure that those types of documents are taken care of safely, we can help prevent individuals from being targeted.
Yeah, absolutely. And not only is there going to be shredding there, but there's also going to be some informational sessions, correct? What are people going to be able to learn about this afternoon?
Well, I'll say that everyone that comes by to shred their documents will receive some information on AARP's Fraud Watch Network. That website, which is at aarp.org/Fraud Watch Network, has a tremendous array of resources. On that site, you can hear podcasts of individuals who have been the victim of scams, ranging from romance scams to the grandparent scam to answering emails or hitting pop-up ads that then lead into further and further troubles. And it's often a huge help to know what types of scams are out there in order to be protected and prevent that from happening to you.
Yeah, absolutely. You mentioned the grandparent scam. I feel like that's a scam that a lot of people hear about all the time. So it's great to be educating people about, you know, some red flags to be on the lookout for.
Yes.
Yeah.
And we recognize that AI, artificial intelligence, is helping scammers to have even better grammar and English in those emails, things that used to be a red flag, such as language that didn't quite make sense or sound quite right, when run through a AI tool, can cause that to go away. And so the emails look even more legitimate, and our job, AARP Virginia, is trying to help people know that you'll never be contacted by a federal agency through text demanding payment immediately, helping people recognize that gift cards are not an appropriate way of paying for demands that are made through the phone, through the email, through texting. And so we're trying to help people recognize that the Fraud Watch Network that AARP offers, free of charge, open to the public, you don't have to be a member, is a great resource and tool to be hardened against those types of attacks.
Yeah, and today's event is free, correct?
That's correct.
And do people need to sign up or pre-register, or how can they go about that if they're interested?
We're asking people to register in advance at aarp.org/local. You'll find that as one of the many offerings we are offering throughout the state, both some being virtual and some in person, as today's from 3 o'clock to 7 o'clock. At the AMF Hilltop Lanes off of Williamson Road. Okay,
great. And you mentioned, again, April is, what is April? It's Fraud Prevention Month. And you guys are hosting other events. You touched on those. And can people find more information about those events somewhere?
Yes, that would be best at the local page, aarp.org/local. When individuals put their zip code in, you can find an array of those. And I want to say that we've been especially encouraged by the Office of the Attorney General, which will have an individual on site today as we team up with them, helping people know, what do I do if I've been a victim of a scam? Or how do I recognize whether information that's coming at me is legitimate or not?
Yeah, absolutely. Well, thank you so much, Brian, for being here. And I'm sure it's going to be a great turnout. I know people love getting those documents out of the house and shredding them.
It's a beautiful day, and we welcome everyone to come from 3 o'clock to 7 today.
Absolutely. Thanks, Brian.
Thank you.
Brandon, it is a beautiful day, right?